Okay, welcome back to Under a Killing Moon.
Very good.
Called?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, cool. I finally remembered.
Okay, welcome back to the glorious ages of, what is it, 480p?
Something like that. I don't know.
We've reduced our recording resolution because why bother recording this in 1080p?
Yeah, I accidentally had it set to 1080p on the
There's no point.
Yeah.
You don't need 3 pixels for every one.
So
we are on Chandler Avenue in Old San Francisco, which was somewhat decimated in the war.
So
we have the free run of this city block.
we can basically go wherever we want.
Yep.
We will get to mail that thing, right?
Yes, we do. So we got to find us a mailbox.
Is there like a post office? Or?
There's a mailbox, which we can see right now, but since we're in America, you might not know what it looks like.
Is it possible to move faster?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I see.
There's our
I
mailbox.
thought you were stuck at that speed.
No,
for a
I was just sort of letting everyone take in.
God.
I was letting you take in the view so you could see what's happening. So then, when you want to do something, you take your radio mail. You look at the thing because he has something to say.
Surprisingly, the auto post box has no graffiti on it.
That is
Maybe
surprising.
people around here are finally starting to respect our government and its fine agencies.
Sure.
It's so dry. I love
No
it
one
so
will
much.
ever respect the post office.
So you take your application and you click use, and you mail it.
The Postal Service has gotten much faster since the stamp price went to $10. I should get my credit card back tomorrow morning.
Video game convenience.
All right. So there's much point in going to the electronics store right now without our credit card?
Well, it's not open yet. The sales flyer said it was opening tomorrow.
Okay. Hey, that's convenient.
Yep.
This is
I
the
like that
brand new
door.
electronic shop outlet. No pun intended. I won't be able
I like
to
how
get
it doesn't have
inside
a
the
name, it's just
electronic
electronic
until I
shop.
get a membership card.
Yeah, the age of 2042 is... they don't go into a lot of detail about the war. Actually, that is addressed a little more in the next game, the Pandora Directive.
Is it just Fallout?
No, because there's no monsters or anything. It was just there was a war, and a lot of nuclear bombs went off, and it was apparently very fast, but sort of messed up the planet.
I like how you can tell those are pictures of debris.
Yes, this is your border. This is your that's the border of the block, and then the other border is this building at the far end.
Yeah.
So this is your home base, and each of these shops, or most of these shops, have something going on in them. So we can pretty much start wherever we want.
Oh God, something's happening upstairs. All right, what are our options here?
Well, we can talk to the lady behind the newsstand.
Sure,
Who's
why
just sort
not?
of sitting there watching us. Sorry. Okay.
Chelsea's a hot little number. I hear she's a mutant, but it doesn't show. The only weird thing about her is she won't go out with me.
And so this is the talk symbol, which is funky Rocky
Sexy
Horror.
lips, okay.
Rocky Horror lips telling you.
Chelsea Bando's the kind that could hold her own with anyone, but she has a way of turning my knees to jelly. She's a mutant just like everyone else in this part of town, but she's a real beauty.
Well, hello, stranger.
And this is where we get into the interaction. This is one of the earliest games where you can pick your response, and each response you make, based on your choice, will change how they react to you and can change the outcome of the conversation and the game. So that's pretty cool.
So clearly, you don't want to go lovesick puppy.
What would you?
Charmingly curious?
Tell me, gorgeous, has the new True Detective come in yet?
Yeah, but you gotta pay for it this time. Hey, when you finish a magazine, it is in no condition to sell.
Oh God, that sounds terrible. Sarcastic retort?
You're a riot, Chelsea. You ought to be doing stand-up.
No. Look, I do enough stand-up work right here. So can I help you with something?
Zip.
Then eventually you'll get to ask about, and you'll have a list of literally everything you've encountered in the game, and you can decide what to ask people, and most of them won't have much to say about certain topics, but if you ask the right people about the right topic, then you get clues.
I don't even know most of these names.
These are the people who live in the neighborhood. Rook Garner, Chelsea Bando, which is her, Louis Lamintz, Francesca Lucido, Sal Lucido, Ardo Newpop, and the Colonel, which is the old PI that we met.
Yeah, ask her about herself.
Okay.
Oh, you know me, Tex. I'm just making ends meet.
They had limited save space.
Do we have a reason to ask about any of these people?
We don't have
Not
to.
really. I'll ask about the Colonel, dude. I'm suspicious about that guy.
Wish I could help you there, Tex.
There's your standard, I don't have anything programmed for this inquiry.
We can't ask about ourselves.
No.
Points. It says you have points?
Oh, yeah. Every time you do something in the game, you get points. If you do everything in the game perfectly, you get 1,000 points.
Huh. Interesting.
I've never done it. there's probably something I missed or I've done.
I don't know any of these people, so I don't
Okay.
see a reason to ask about any
Well,
of them
let's
right now.
let's.
I assume we
you,
might want to
You
come
could
back.
learn about them by asking her who they are, but basically, yeah. There's Rook's Pawn Shop, which is run by a crusty old guy named Rook. Get it, Rook Pawn.
I get it.
There's the Pizza Bar, which is
Pizza
run
Bar?
by Fran Lucido.
And has a horrifying, overhang.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? These graphics actually look a lot better than they did on my old 486.
Oh, yeah?
They're sharper, yeah.
Nice.
The Brew and Stew, which is a little
Fountain
greasy spoon
lunch.
diner, run by Louis Lamintz. The Electronic Shop. This Bijou Theater, you can't go in there. At least not in this game. The Golden Gate Hotel. Rusty's Clown Novelty Shop. The Acme Warehouse, because everything has to have an Acme something in it. And Coit Tower.
What is that?
It's a landmark in San Francisco.
Okay. I don't know, a diner? That
Yeah.
seems to be where interesting things might happen.
We wander down to the diner.
We're looking for work.
Yeah.
There might be
Louis
suspicious
Lamintz runs
people in
the
there.
Brew and Stew, which is a local hangout.
One of the things I'm going to have to get used to is I know everything in this backwards, so I'm introducing this to
Brew
a
and
new
Stew is
person.
run by Louis Lamintz, a bloated mutant with a heart bigger than his waistline. Everyone comes to Louis' cafe. So does all the street talk. If something's going on, Louis knows about it.
What can I do for you, Mike?
Mutants.
It looks like they just took a picture of his face and stretched it to the side a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
We're gonna do
The makeup gets better in future games. So which one are we going for?
What the hell?
Yeah, like Mass Effect, they don't tell you exactly what you're going to say. They just sort of give you a brief idea of what you're going to say.
Mr. Broke.
Well, for
That's us
starters,
right
you can
now.
give me a job. I've forgotten what a paycheck looks like.
I hear you, Mike. Last week
Life.
I had to lay off half my kitchen help. Times are pretty tough, but it could be worse.
We could be dead. I don't know. Let's go. Oh yeah, I don't know.
Speak for yourself. I've had less work than a 300-pound belly dancer.
There's a market for that.
Actually, Mike, I once knew a 300-pound belly dancer who was in great demand.
See, told you.
She had real pretty eyes.
Sure.
This guy
Yeah,
is
but now that
a
you
little
mention
unsettling.
finding some work, have you talked to Rook today? He might have a job for you. Someone broke into his shop last night.
That sounds like a case.
It does.
Appreciative.
Thanks for the tip, Louis. I'll go see Rook right now.
I don't see any reason not to be appreciative.
Well, that's part of the... This was new at the time, and I've never done anything like this when I first played this. The idea of you can actually change people's opinion of you and alter
Alright, ask this
outcomes.
lady about Rook now. Now that we know some people.
Rook runs this pawn shop, which is right here.
What can I do for you, Tex? Rook acts like a tough guy, but he's a softie. Just don't tell him that to his face.
Alright, good to know. I'll ask about what's his name, Louis.
Louis?
Yeah.
I love Louis, but his friendliness doesn't fool me. He's a sharp one. He knows everything that's going on in this neighborhood.
That's why he acts friendly, so everyone will open up to him.
Exactly.
Alright,
So should we head to the pawn shop?
sure.
Let's get this day one started.
Rook Garner runs this pawn shop.
Rook is a lot of fun. I really like Rook. My friend and I, he's probably our favorite character in the game.
Rook Garner runs this pawn shop. He's a crusty old World War III vet with a face like a raisin and a tongue like a butcher's cleaver.
That's primarily the reason I'm doing this playthrough is for my friend.
What do you want,
Yeah.
Murphy?
Oh, this is the guy who's been commenting on.
Yeah, he's been commenting on
Oh.
RPG.
Hi, thanks for comments. I like comments.
We grew up playing this on my RPG and other
Yep.
similar games. So.
Caustic wit, of course.
Looks like someone
We're
didn't get
hardcore
enough
detective.
fiber in his breakfast this morning.
Shut up, Murphy. The last thing I need right now is a yappy mouth wise guy.
Cheerfully apologetic?
Sorry, you just look like you could stand to be lightened up a bit.
I just got my wallet lightened. Does that count?
Kinda.
Last night someone broke into my pawn shop. I don't usually have anything of great value, but yesterday I gave out a fair amount of cash for an extremely valuable diamond bracelet.
Okay. Investigators?
How much is a fair amount of cash?
In this case, $8,000.
Considering how much stamps cost, that's probably like $80 in our money.
Yeah, that's true. 8,000.
Or 40 Canadian.
That's when you're poor. That's a lot of money. Where are we going?
I don't know.
You gotta be. What's the word? You gotta be
Inquisitive. Inquisitive still.
Instinctual.
Yeah.
I didn't know you kept that much cash.
I don't usually, but I sold a few things earlier, so I had just over $8,000.
The bracelet was
Box.
found by a young girl named Emma Nimpton. She said she hated to hawk a family heirloom, but had no choice. She said she would reclaim the bracelet in a month. Well, since the bracelet was worth 10 times the $8,000 I loaned her, it was a good deal for me.
Vibes. Sure, go with vibes.
What was your impression of the girl?
She seemed real nice. I don't know what I'm gonna tell her. I called her this morning, but a line is disconnected.
Let's cut to the chase. Looking for work.
Sounds like my vast experience as a PI could come in handy.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt. The police are no help. A mutant is on his own when he gets robbed in this town. I'd appreciate your help. I'm not a rich man, but if you find the bracelet, I'll owe you a few favors, which could come in handy. Come back here and I'll show you where they broke in.
Rook
He talks
takes
like
me
a
out back and shows
supervillain.
me what
He does a little bit.
Yeah. The back window is busted out and the
Like I
latch
could
is
see the
lit.
monarch being
It's a
in that
sloppy
role or
job.
something.
As I start my investigation, I'm looking for information to enter into my crime link computer back at the office. One thing's for sure, Emma Nimpton won't be one of the suspects' names. Every PI worth his salt knows that's not my name spelled backwards.
I think we're missing a line here, but that's all right.
Nice.
Yeah, I think our aspect ratio is a bit off, but that's it.
I don't get it. Anyway.
So you start looking around, and this is where the investigation part of things comes in. If there's a couple things I know where to look for, but if there's anything you want me to look for.
Well, there's a broken window, right? We should look at the broken window.
Well, obviously, the window was broken from the outside.
Obviously.
Is there anything on the ground near the broken window, or what is that?
Looks like a shoe print is outlined in that sticky pool of something resembling chocolate.
Chocolate.
Footprints about a size 14.
You can look at some of the trash
Whoever
cans.
uses these garbage cans is either a terrible shot or is saving them for that special piece of trash.
You also have the ability to look
The
at
empty
these.
bottles of chocolate syrup lying all around this alley all look like they've been licked clean.
Ew. That's gross.
This is important. Oh, we get one of our new things, which is move.
Like
Oh, we
Brooke
can
always
move shit,
says, you can
okay.
cut corners here and there, but there's nothing like a quality garbage can.
So we move the garbage can and we find something underneath. Everyone seeing the little blurry things that we're supposed to
Looks like
find?
a key of
Kinda.
some kind.
This was tricky the first time.
Okay. That'll come in handy, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. And then if we wander over towards the window, you did mention looking at the window, so we'll do that.
Didn't we already look? Oh,
We
I
did.
see.
I'm trying to look down. I'm going to have real trouble with the looking down more than anything.
Oh, is that a shard of glass?
Shard of glass must have come from that broken window. Now we're starting to get somewhere.
Alright. Oh, is that it? Yeah, okay.
And then you can examine it.
Looks like whoever broke into Rook's window left one of his hairs behind. Apparently our burglar is a carrot top.
I don't think we've seen any redheads yet, have we?
No, not yet. I have to remember... Oh, shoot. You know what? I have to go home. Well, at some point today, I have to look up the hotkeys for this. Because there are, hotkeys to do things. They reestablish your viewpoint.
Basketball hoop.
Reminds me of playing hoops when I was younger, in the days before my lower vertebrae turned into petrified rock.
Ah, getting old. It's so terrible.
Okay, I think I'm already getting there.
It's
I'm
one of
only
those
31.
basketballs they used to give away at Weenie World. 10 seconds left. Down by 1. Murphy has the ball. He fakes. He drives. It's a 360.
Oh, you dork.
He's foul.
Weird random slapstick humor.
Yep. Because we can. Let's wander out of here. Anything catches your eye, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to start browsing.
There's a lot of garbage on the ground.
Yeah, well, it's, a slum part of town.
Yeah.
Well, that steep staircase looked really hard to climb.
Ah, okay.
Looks like someone's back door opens onto the fire escape.
Whose back door, though?
We will find out if I can figure out how to move this fucking thing.
Hey, this door's just painted on.
Oh, okay. So Wile E. Coyote shit right there.
No, it's how you get around having to fill what do you call it, violations.
Oh, like fire code.
A recyclable paper can. Finally, a glimmer of ecological responsibility. I didn't know Rook cared.
You can open this and look at... Oops,
a
we did.
recyclable paper
Yes,
can.
we got that.
Okay, so you can skip dialogue.
You can skip all dialogue in this game, which I will normally do if I'm playing. That's really going to screw me up. I need to slow that down somehow. Can I reduce the
Yeah, I don't
sensitivity
know
of
if you
the keyboard?
can. The garbage is like moving. Can you not look at anything in there? You can open it up,
could.
but...
Sorry. Yeah, I'm lost.
Oh, God.
Everybody dizzy yet? There we go.
Wow.
That was
a
just the same
recyc-
thing.
Weird how they let you open it, but...
Well, there's nothing in it right now. There we go. I think it's the number. I think it's the letter E, possibly, or maybe the Shift key.
Does what?
Reestablishes your viewpoint. If you've looked up or down, restarts it.
Resets
There
it,
is a short
okay.
key for that. And there's a big dumpster.
Oh, man. This dumpster smells like 20-year-old mayonnaise, and I ought to know.
I don't even like fresh mayonnaise.
I love mayonnaise.
I hate it.
There's also a radio here.
Whoa. This antique boombox worked. I bet it'd only play the Bee Gees.
Shall we
That's
take
an old band. I get that reference.
it? Shall we take it?
Sure, I guess.
We can examine it.
This old relic probably hasn't worked in years. Hey, there are batteries in here.
So then we discard the boombox and discard the radio and take the batteries.
Of
I
course.
wonder if these still work. Tingly tongue. Still got juice.
Did he just lick the battery?
Of course, that's how you test them.
Oh, God.
You never done that?
No.
Oh, okay.
That seems gross.
I'm an AV technician. I do that all the time.
I just buy batteries and then I take them out of the package.
Yeah, but when you have a lot of them, you have to know if they work or not.
Don't they have, like, actual testers? Like little devices you can use
Well,
instead
I'll
of
be
licking
darned.
them?
Except for the filth and stench, the interior isn't much different than the average studio apartment. In fact, it's nicely furnished. Someone's been living here, and I wonder if he saw anything.
Interesting. Maybe? No, not interesting.
Maybe?
Okay.
I mean, I would assume there's probably people living in dumpsters if the economy's as bad as they're implying.
Well, again, this is the poor area
Oh,
of town.
that looks like
I
a
would
loose
love
board.
to see my ex-mother-in-law squeeze through there.
Maybe. There you go.
You know what else I love? I go to a new area and it loads. Like when I first played, you'd sit here for about 10 seconds while the next area loaded.
So we pretty much
It would
found
go
what we
click,
need
click,
to
click,
find,
click,
or...
click. What? Well, we searched that area pretty well. Oh, you talked about the crime.
Should we be questioning that guy, Rook, more at all?
We can. You want to go back in?
Yeah, sure. Feels like,
So, Murphy, have you come up with anything yet?
caustic wit.
Yeah, but I'll need another 5 or 10 minutes to solve your case, Rook.
You know, Murphy.
You hear that? We're gonna finish
I'm
the
amazed that a
selfie
government
this
with a
episode.
sarcastic mouth like yours can stay alive. One of these days, someone with no sense of humor is going to cut you in half.
Suave.
Some people find my humor irresistible. I think I'll go charm some people and find out about your bracelet.
Okay. Well, we got to have some dialogue, I guess.
Yeah, the dialogue is fun in this game. I say most of the characters are, what do you call it? Like employees of the company that made the game. They have a few professional actors, but again, this is the day before. This is the
Have
days
you gone back in
before.
here?
Yes, because I wanted to show you what he was talking about earlier. These are the days before video game acting was a career choice.
Yeah, I know.
Now, of course, there's people who are brilliant at it.
There's still a lot of bad ones, too.
There are, yes, mostly kids. So we didn't look at this when we were last year.
Crime
I
Link
don't even
computer
remember
is the
that.
only valuable piece of equipment left in the office. By entering suspect information like height, weight, and hair color, I can access the suspect's personal files.
Oh, cool. Privacy's done away with, finally.
Well, if they have a criminal record.
Is this what the FBI wants to do with our iPhones?
Really quickly, you notice it comes up with this software is registered to Alberto Smith. So he's obviously pirated this.
Nice.
So yeah, we take all of the information for our suspect and we enter it in here.
All we really know is hair color, right?
Well, we know... Oh, the footprint. We found the footprint.
Oh, yeah, what was it?
So that was a 14.
Yeah.
And what was the hair color? The hair color was red.
Yeah, it was
right?
red.
Okay. And then Eyes 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's all I really know.
That's it right now. Yeah, there's lots of stuff we can. Limbs missing like third arm, missing like fourth leg, missing head. Not sure how someone would have a missing head.
I mean, the small space in the fence maybe implies it would be a smaller weight person, but if that's how they escaped, but who knows?
Maybe, yeah. Because they broke into the shop. So
Yeah.
they could have gone out the front once the door was open.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
So we explore some more. But anyway, that gives you an idea of what we're sort of looking for now. We're looking for all the bits of information we can find, which we're going to enter. This first day of the game, honestly, is just establishing the character and the gameplay.
Yeah, it makes sense for a first act.
Very little to do with the rest of the story. The overall story is going to start really on day 2. We'll see how far we can get into this one in this episode or 2.
Oh, what's that?
That's a
Well,
newspaper.
this is a section of the Bay City Mirror. It's a weekly newsletter that covers local goings-on written by mutants for mutants. I'd subscribe if they had a comics page.
Mutants don't have a sense of humor.
Apparently not.
So this we'll hold on to for most of the game. This is a very interesting bunch of stuff. So burglaries baffle police.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot.
The total of it talks about that there's been 9 pawn shop robberies.
Okay.
Of the 9 burglarized pawn shops, Zippy Cast was only the second not owned by a mutant. It mentions that the police are not actively investigating because most of the victims are mutants.
They don't give a
So
shit.
on the plus side in 2042, race, gender, sexual orientation, those are no longer the great dividing factors.
Everyone just hates mutants.
Now we hate mutants.
That's what we really needed. We needed a common...
Someone new to hate.
We needed a common focus of our hatred.
Wasn't that the whole premise of District 9? Hey, look, aliens, let's hate them. Anywho, Police Lieutenant Mac Malden, who was heading the investigation, denies the police are dragging their feet. That's probably the most important thing here.
I also noticed saying that it's always a girl goes to a pawn shop and walks a piece of jewelry.
Yes.
Like, that almost makes me think the girl is in on it.
Oh, absolutely. That's sort of,
Yeah.
Because remember what he said, the name she gave, Emma Nimpton, is not my name spelled backwards.
Oh, that... Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't catch on to that.
This is a weird one.
Okay.
And body found. I mean, it's not a huge deal that there was a quarantine initiated after the body was found. So, stick that in the back of your mind. And then there's just random stuff.
Alright.
Haiku to Attacco. Organ Trail, we have $50 for any and all vital organs.
I don't need all my vital organs.
Well, are you a lefty who's short on rent? Bring in that right arm.
I could buy some X-Wing miniatures with some of these organs.
Yeah. Senator.
I could use a couple more Z95 headhunters. Reese's press conference, hysteric surprise mini. Oh, yeah, okay, crazy senator.
Texas is just too big. Run for your lives before it eats us all.
You know what? That's a fair enough
Yeah,
concern.
it's not a terrible. Apparently there's a Grateful Dead tour in 2042 as well,
Okay.
in conjunction with the Rolling Stones, because they're still around.
You know what? I can buy that.
I absolutely could buy
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Keith Richards seems to be immortal.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure he's made a pact with some sort of demon.
This is not important to read the whole thing. Well, actually, it kind of is. It's an editorial by a outspoken mutant activist named Loogie Trundle, who, the names are ridiculous in this.
We've heard that name already, Loogie Trundle.
Yes, he wrote that book that was on Tex's desk. He's the new, I don't know who you'd compare him to nowadays, but he's the big social activist for his group. Your Dan Savage, if you will, of mutants.
I hear Dan Savage is a piece of shit.
Really?
Apparently he's actually quite transphobic.
Is he really?
Yeah, like he said a lot of gross shit about transgender stuff.
But anyway, so he talks about genetic discrimination, and he refers to something called the Crusade for Genetic Purity, which is basically the new KKK of the 21st century.
Yep, okay.
And something called the Moonchild, the Refuge of the Pure. It's a religious retreat. It's actually a space station where meant exclusively for purebloods, if you will.
Okay.
So, you can browse over it. Those who want to can pause and actually read the
Something
article.
tells me that stuff might be relevant later.
Yep. Police officers acquitted in civil assault, or in assault and civil suit. Norm is the term for people who aren't mutants. So if you're a norm or a mutant.
Fucking muggles.
Yeah, exactly. Something about ours is not just dead space.
And if any of you want to fully read this stuff watching, you can just pause the video.
Yeah, we're not going to read them all, but I've pointed out a few things that are of interest.
Yeah, that's good.
The most interesting thing is when we read about the... where was I? Read about the pawn shop burglaries. Because now
Yeah,
this
that
opens
seems
up,
very relevant.
this opens up our travel option.
We haven't fully explored everywhere
We
here,
haven't
have
yet.
we?
I know. But this is how travel works in the game. So you get to see the area of San Francisco.
Yeah, and you pick the area.
So you
on
can
the
go
map.
where you want to go, and then if you click Chandler Avenue, you can specify exactly any place you've been before.
Okay.
You can immediately fast travel there.
Cool.
This is... Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot to say, this is our car. We have a flying hover car,
Cool.
which is kind of sweet.
So electronic shelf's not
A
open
trusty
yet.
31 lightning bolt speeder. I still regret not getting the sunroof option.
And if I open that, I can get into it. It opens the travel menu as well.
Okay. So, can we ask that lady on the newsstand anything new now that around the case? I keep thinking she is a
Hi,
redhead,
Tex.
but she's just wearing a
How's
hat.
the
Yes.
investigation going? Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, okay.
So now we have the bracelet, the burglary, crusade,
Yeah, I guess, yeah, ask about the bracelet.
bracelet.
Sorry, I haven't heard anything about that.
Alright, burglary.
Yeah, I remember Rook told me about the burglary. I remember a stranger hanging around the past couple of days. It might be a dead end, but I seem to remember that the guy had these bright green eyes and a tattoo of an anchor on his arm.
Okay. Who's Mac Malden?
He's the policeman who's investigating the case right now. We read about him in the newspaper.
Oh, yeah, ask about him.
Wish I could help you there, Tex.
Okay. So bright green eyes, anchor
Yep.
tattoo.
So when we get back, if you remember all this, we can add this to our
Okay,
computer.
I'll try to. Where else haven't we been here?
I'm trying to think where else we haven't been that's important.
We already looked around there, right?
We did. We can go back into the alleyway, though. I think... Yes.
Oh, hi.
The guy living in the dumpster.
You masturbating?
No, he's just scratching his chin. I never
Sure?
thought about that. I hope so.
Oh, looks like Mr. Bum is home for the evening.
Alright, I guess talk to him with his sexy lips.
Yeah.
Hi.
What do you want?
That explains where all the chocolate syrup bottles came from.
Sure, all business, I guess.
I'm looking for some information regarding the robbery at Rook's last night.
Well, there are thieves everywhere. Someone just stole my
Whoops.
radio. Sure, it was busted, but it was all I had. Man, who would stoop to robbing the homeless?
Uh-oh. Yeah. Feign sympathy?
Whoever it was must be a real jerk.
Yeah.
You said it. Now,
Fuck
why
that
don't you
guy.
Get lost. I've got to look for my radio.
What the fuck is up with this guy?
He's lives in a dumpster. You can't expect... We can try talking to him again if you want.
Sure.
Oh no, not you again. Look, I'll warn you
Oh?
right now. I'm almost out of chocolate syrup, and I'm not in a good mood.
Make an offer?
You know, I just might have something that would improve your ugly mood.
Oh, this will enter it.
Is that so? Well, what?
This'll
Oh, let's be like, hey, choose
so
an item to
this,
give him.
we can give him items from our inventory.
I don't know if he wants any of this stuff.
No, but he's sort of given us an idea of what he does want.
Chocolate syrup.
Well, yes, he has a chocolate addiction, hence all the bottles.
So we need to find him some chocolate.
Yeah, where would we get chocolate?
Is there a place that sells chocolate?
Well, there are places. You could. Where would we get chocolate from?
Don't actually know. Like, does that restaurant sell
Well,
chocolates?
you could certainly try.
Okay. Sure.
Laments runs the
did
brewing.
that already. I'll try and skip over this unnecessary repeats.
What can I get you?
So we can jump right into ask about.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him about the bracelet and burglary and stuff too, just in case.
Rook's been robbed before, but he's never had anything really valuable taken. This is gonna set Rook back.
I've forgotten
for
how
a
slowly
while.
he talks.
Too bad the cops have turned a blind
And this is some like
eye.
early Buffy level special effects on the face.
Yes. Oh God, Buffy. I do love Buffy.
Rook told me about the bracelet, but I don't know anything more about it.
Okay. Chocolate.
You want to try a slice of my chocolate pie? I can give you a piece to go if you like.
There you go.
Sure.
Actually looks kind of good. I sort of want to eat that myself.
Yeah, take it.
Pretty great.
You examine that chocolate pie.
We did. Sometimes it's just got nothing to say about it. Anything else?
Combine it with a piece of glass. So when
We
the
don't
bum
have-
eats it, it shreds his insides.
We don't have that much open world interaction.
Oh.
That'd be kind of hilarious.
Alright, we got what we need.
So end?
Sure.
Head back to Mr. Bum.
I still think he's jerking it.
Oh, Jesus.
This isn't a good time for a social call, pump. If I don't get it fixed soon, I'll go insane. Dory me pass a lot to do.
I don't even know what that was.
Make an offer.
Really? You don't want mildly insulting humor?
No, let's not
I
insult
don't
the
make a
crazy
practice of
homeless
helping out
man.
addicts.
Did we just
but I
rob
think
him?
I've got something that will ease the pain.
Oh, hold out on me, man. If you've got something, let's have it.
I love how there's like no drugs in this game. It's like chocolate.
Yeah. You know what? Chocolate's a dangerous drug.
It is, but not as bad as like heroin.
Praise heaven! You brought the ambrosia of life. Ask me anything you want.
So that pretty much opens up
We did it.
full conversation. Now he's your friend now.
Alright, ask me about Rook.
That's about Rook?
Yeah.
Rook, he leaves me alone. Can't ask for more than that.
Yeah, just ask him about everyone. He probably sees everything.
I think Chelsea used to fancy me. Till she found out my only true love was chocolate. Damn near broke her heart.
Yeah, I'm sure she was really into you.
Anyone else?
Yeah, just keep going. Go down the list for this guy.
Nice guy. Good cook. Every National Feed a Bum Day, he brings me one of his award-winning chocolate pies. Ugh.
Yes, we've established you like chocolate.
I don't have much to do with her. They don't serve anything with chocolate in it at the pizza joint.
Is this guy like Sonic the Hedgehog and Chili Dogs?
Oh,
The
or
only time I ever see Sal is when he gets drunk and comes by to pick a
Yeah.
fight. Then I kick his butt and send him on his way.
We haven't met the Lucidos yet. They run the pizza shop. We haven't gone to the pizza shop.
Okay. Hardo?
That big goon, he used to hassle me until I shared a quart of chocolate syrup with him. Now he lets me alone.
See, this guy knows everyone. Oh, it's up the Colonel, apparently.
Oh, don't know a thing about it. I saw someone prowling around the back of the pawn shop last night. It was so dark, I didn't get a good look at him, but I could tell he was huge. Probably 6'3" or 6'4", about 300 pounds.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, sure, ask about everything.
I stay out of politics, especially bad politics. Sorry, can't help you with that.
So about 300 pounds, about 6'3" to 6'4", green eyes, anchor tattoo. You know what? Let's go enter that stuff on the computer before I forget.
Okay, fair enough. And then probably next episode, we'll be able to solve this particular mystery and progress with our story. So we'll run up to the shop. I can't imagine what this looks like just watching.
This is weird. It's cool, but weird. Crab Link. Yeah, that is pretty awesome that he pirated it. I wonder if game piracy was a big thing beyond this game.
Was the internet even a thing back then?
Yeah.
1984?
Okay, so we think it's a dude, right?
Well, he said he, yeah, so it's
Yeah.
male.
He said 6'3" to 6'4", did he?
Yeah.
He said like 300.
So there's that.
We don't know how many eyes. We know green eyes.
Eyes. Blood
Got the
type.
shoe size. Anchor tattoo. I think that's all we know.
Getting close. There's one more place we need to visit, but maybe we'll do that next time.
Yeah, next time we'll maybe solve this mystery and beat the game.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay.
See you in a couple days.